Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I hope everybody's doing good this long weekend. Maybe you don't have to work tomorrow, I'm not sure. If you don't, enjoy it. Anyways, I want to thank all of you for giving me my purpose. You are what's driving me. You're my connection, right, to my journey. My purpose is to try to help people find their way through. It's never for me to tell you what to do specifically. It's for you to learn how to grow your discernment and make your own choices and discern what actually applies to you and what doesn't in any reading. Okay, so thank you all. I really appreciate it. Last week we were around 75 subscribers, and now we're almost doubled, so we're at 139. So thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Without you, I couldn't do anything here. So let's thank God for the opportunity to come together. And don't forget to look in the box down below for the prayer, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and do Proverbs. And it looks like we're on Proverbs 10, the Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son grief to his mother. Ill-gotten treasures are of no value, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands brings wealth. He who gathers crops in the summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son. Blessings crown the head of the righteous, but violence overwhelms the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the righteous will be a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart accept commands, but the chattering fool comes to ruin. The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out. He who winks maliciously causes grief, and the chattering fool comes to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but violence overwhelms the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirs up dissension, but love covers over all wrongs. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks judgment. Wise men store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The wages of the righteous bring them life, but the income of the wicked bring them punishment. He who heeds discipline shows the way to life, but whoever ignores correction leads others astray. He who conceals his hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. When words are many, sin is not absent. Bless you, Tombo. But he who holds his tongue is wise. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little value. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but the fool die for lack of judgment. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and he adds no trouble to it. A fool finds pleasure in evil conduct. Go. But a man of understanding delights in wisdom. What the wicked dreads will overtake him. What the righteous desires will be granted. When the storm has swept by, the wicked are gone, but the righteous stand firm forever. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send him. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hopes of the wicked come to nothing. The way of the Lord is a refuge for the righteous, but it is the ruin of those who do evil. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is fitting, but the mouth of the wicked only what is perverse. So that was the whole book of Proverbs 10. And what I really like about that section is it gave both sides to it, right? And we've all been on one side, and you're here to try to go to the other side, right? To make your life better, to feel more complete, to get yourself healed, to love yourself more, so that you can love other people, with a higher capacity. And you have a better understanding of who you are, and you have a better understanding of what your goal is here. And if you're doing humanitarian work, if you're cleaning up the beaches, or spending time with elderly or children, maybe they don't have any relatives around, and you go to the old folks home or to the orphanage, and spend time, bring things. There's so many ways that you can be helpful in the food banks, at the food kitchens, just reaching out to people as you walk down the street. That's what it's all about, really. So I hope you enjoyed the scripture from what was it? Proverbs 10. Okay. Miracles now. I dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. So, to pay compliments is, you're telling the truth. You're not making it up, right? You're saying, hey, I like those sunglasses, or hey, I like your outfit. I like your earrings. I like how you did your hair. I like your makeup. I like your attitude. Whatever. Not really a material kind of girl. Of course, there are things I'd love to have, but it's not a necessity. And I've worked the jobs where I could go, to the mall and shop, and buy, the higher end stuff, but that's not me anymore, and I'm okay with shopping at other places like Ross's. A lot of people will shop at Ross's. It's really brand names. For whatever reason, they didn't sell in the regular stores, that they're consigned over there or sold over there, however they do their business there. But you're still getting quality merchandise. You're just not paying the big box price, and then a lot of people go online and buy things. You save almost more when you go online. The problem you have is if you wear a specific size, you don't really know the cut until it arrives, right? If you buy a pair of jeans or a skirt, you might think that you're a 7/8, but they might cut it a little bit smaller. So then you have to try it on, and then you have to make arrangements to return it and try to get the next size up or the next size down, whatever it may be. But complimenting people on how they're raising their children, or the important things, complimenting on your knowledge. Maybe some people have traveled like all over the world, and I actually find that very interesting, where people like in their 20s and 30s have seen more of the world than I have. And it's not like a jealous thing. It's more like, how were they able to accomplish that? And the places I've been that was not touching U.S. soil was all in the service, So it was a great way to see other places and do other things, and really didn't cost me a penny. It cost me time, and it cost me dedication to my job in the service. So it's a job that I'd never going in the service, I'd never tell anybody. I wish I never did that, because it really opened up so many doors. The honorable discharge people, it opens up many doors for them. So dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. So, you're not fishing for anything. You're just trying to say, hey, that's your new Mustang? That's your new Camaro? Wow, that's really nice. Congratulations. If you have the jealous in your bones, maybe you should just keep quiet, because it probably won't sound genuine. But I've never been that kind of person. And I always, in my mind, when people act like they have a lot, they need to realize that there's always going to be, if you're striving to have everything more than anybody else, you're going to be striving for a long time, because there's always going to be someone who has more than you, unless you're Elon Musk or whoever those real rich, extravagant people are, right? So don't be on a race against someone else. Be on a race for yourself. And compliment yourself too. You don't have to, be over about it, over exaggerating, but it's nice that you can say, hey, I did this job and the people love the tile work and I got pictures, check it out, they were really happy, whatever, stuff like that. It's good to learn different trades and talk to different people in like all aspects, right? So for construction, there's the client, there's the people you buy the materials from, there's the people that do the work for you or work with you, and then there's then there's the admin part, taking the check to the bank, and you work around bank people to make your deposit and that sort of thing, balance your checkbook and that sort of thing. So no matter where you go, you got to balance the scale, right? You can't go to the store and spend $200 and then next week, because you didn't write it in your book, you forgot that you went and spent $200, right, at the grocery store. And it's important to keep your books right and squared away. So it's all things, all those things take time, and if you're the only one doing it, it's a lot, especially if you're doing the work too. So hats off to those who are those special people that do it all, right? Native spirit, and we have medicine woman, medicine man. Okay? So we're going to hustle through these so we can get to the reading. And then going to make sure I do the Google number when I'm done. I'd really like to make that a part of this, because I was pulling the cards out and then separating the cards, and if you had 3 ones, then I'd do 1, 1, 1. But you get a lot of repeats, and you're sorting the cards out to, possibly just do the same numbers you did last week. So that's why I opted to do the clock. All right, so medicine. Let's see. Medicine woman, medicine man. The card meaning: profound inner and outer healing is occurring. You are a natural healer. You're on the mend, and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. You are a sacred healer. You are a medicine woman, medicine man of the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know every indigenous culture has a tradition of healers. Depending on the culture, they're called medicine men, medicine women, shamans, tahungas, kahunas, sangomas, and curanderos, among others. In every tradition, they're the individuals who are able to step between worlds to gain information, wisdom, and healing energies from their spirit allies. When this card chooses you, you're at the advent of healing emotional, physical, and mental wounds. Additionally, a powerful healing force is activated within you. The journey. Nature is one of our greatest healers, so spend time with the trees, soak up the rays of the sun, and dance in the rain. Everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself. You're a part of the natural world, so you also have this innate ability. Often healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working. Hold a vision of the solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery is occurring in its own time and way. Okay. Next, we have messages from the mermaids. And today we have friendship. So maybe you're meeting somebody. Maybe it's someone from your past and you want to rekindle it and just start out as friends. Maybe that's what you want to do, but maybe you feel like there's really more to the situation. Maybe both of you feel that way. I really don't know, dear. It's your story. You got to put it where it fits. Could be a brand new person or someone from the past. Okay, friendship. Friendship's a great thing. You know, that's when you build trust and you find out how similar or how dissimilar you are. And like, where can it go? Is it just going to be strictly friends, or could it move into the serious relationship thing, or could it just be a fling? You know, it's going to be different for everybody. I don't really do flings. I'd like to say I did, but but no, seriously, I don't do flings. So I myself am looking for someone who wants to be serious with me and wants a real relationship and is fair, and I'll be fair back to him, and you know, have the talk about boundaries and what's fair for both of you and that sort of thing. You know, just find the balance and then let it just be friends and see if it grows, right? Mutual respect and love. Okay. Phone a friend. Find someone on your own wavelength to spend time with. Being with like-minded friends is the tonic you need right now. Friendship is calling to you. These mermaids are urging you to pick up your phone right now and call a friend. You might just need some company to share a cup of tea or coffee or a meal with, or better still, a walk along the beach in sight of mermaids. The message here is that quality company and true friendship would be good for you at this time. Do you have a friend whom you've been meaning to contact? An old school friend, perhaps? If yes, this card is a gentle nudge for you to reach out to them. Friendship can keep us going when times are tough, as well as when times are wonderful, sharing the good times and the bad. Stop now. Stop. Stop. Okay. When we're happy or sad, friendships can lift us out of the dark places and are like precious jewels in the crown of life. Remember to check on that strong friend. Sometimes it's hardest for them to reveal their vulnerability because there are a lot of expectations placed upon them. So reach out now to see how they are doing. And let's see. Are you being called to offer the hand of friendship to someone? Don't wait to be asked. It might be up to you to make the first move. Remember that strangers can be friends you haven't met yet. When you're in alignment with your destiny, notice the people who come onto your path. It's your vibration that attracts the type of friends you need at various stages of your life. So be receptive to meeting new people, because beautiful friendships can be born from chance meetings. Okay. Next, we have your soul purpose. And we have holistic healer. Okay. The affirmation, my chakras are balanced. I use tools for natural healing and balance. I understand the source of imbalances and take action to restore balance. So the stone is apophyllite, holistic healer. Okay, holistic healer is under healing, of course, right? Go that way. Go. Do you realize that you have special healing powers and that you can help to alleviate illness? Do you proactively use alternative therapies like aromatherapy, crystal healing, chakra balancing, regression therapy, Reiki, or perhaps consult an astrologer or spiritual healer to help uncover the source of issues? When the holistic healer and apophyllite card is pulled, you are being asked to pause to contemplate the next step to healing mental, emotional, and spiritual challenges. To achieve complete recovery, it is vital to delve into the origin or source of imbalances. This contributes also to personal growth and working toward spiritual maturity. My doggy wants a bath. I'm going to give him a bath. You want a bath? Apophyllite is extremely helpful when used in combination with alternative and spiritual practices. Apophyllite is a stone of universal wisdom and activates a part of your consciousness that guides you toward fulfilling your life contracts. These contracts or agreements established with the divine were made prior to birth, and recalling the content of those agreements is key in fulfilling your reason for being on the planet. Use a clear apophyllite point on your third eye center to improve your meditation practice. This sparkling gem brings higher levels of clarity to meditation experiences because it helps you quickly center yourself and quiet your thoughts. With its natural pyramid structure, apophyllite helps you access the Akashic records, the history of the cosmos, and assist in past life recall and the ability to see and read auras and spiritual healings. Use it during Reiki sessions to help you stay focused on allowing the universal life force to flow through you. The stone aligns you with the higher will rather than the ego self, helping you to tune in so that you are a good channel for this force to work through you. When you observe personal challenges with health issues, use the opportunity for personal and spiritual growth during the healing process. Engaging in therapies like regression therapy to heal childhood or past life issues is instrumental in this goal. Practices such as aromatherapy, the use of essential oils, not only have proven physical benefits, but they operate on a vibrational level to positively affect the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of one's life. When this card shows up, it's time to take care of yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and to incorporate practices that balance the body, mind, and spirit. Wow, that was a lot. Holistic healer. I imagine there's some courses you have to go through to be considered like, like with a little diploma to have the authority to do that kind of work. I'm not sure. Never looked into it. All right, Divine Feather. And here's the feather. And it is the parrot. So let me read the parrot to you. I had a parrot when I lived in Virginia. How did I get that bird? I think somebody was moving or something. They gave me the bird and the cage and all that. And my daughter's father, he let it out in the wintertime. Poor thing. I don't know if it found a home or did it die or what. But, you know, those parrots are not supposed to be for winter, right? The parrots are used to living in a tropical kind of warm weather, like Florida or Hawaii or someplace like that. But he didn't like the bird because it let me know when he came home, because it started squawking as soon as you put the key in the door. So he was not a nice person at that point. But, you know, it's all said and done. It's all... That was 20-something years ago, maybe 30. No sense in harboring on that kind of stuff anymore. Okay, parrot. The parrot is brightly feathered and exotic, showing us its connection and importance to color and individuality. The messenger is also regarded as a bird of the sun and symbolizes the power of light. Parrots are often admired for their rich plumage, as well as their amazing ability to mimic what they hear. They can be trained to communicate through repetition. With this gift of being able to imitate humans, they are seen as a link between the bird kingdom and the human realm. We might see them as envoys, but are reminded that they have been programmed to speak the thoughts and beliefs of others. The divine parrot messenger comes into your life to remind you to honor your unique voice. Very often we can get caught up in the judgments, opinions, and values assigned to us by others. These are false truths. Your individuality and personal expression are being encouraged to come into the light. This may feel challenging, as it is safer and easier to hide in the shadows. Begin by paying attention to your own mind, then gently allow yourself to see all of your positive attributes, your personal colors and talents. It takes practice and courage to step out and embrace who you are. Parrot encourages you to do just that. Once you do, you will feel your truth easily coming to light. The energy's personal expression, color, individuality. The season all year round. The element is air. The color is blue, green, yellow, red, and white. The affirmation: I honor my individuality and unique expression in the world. So that was something like the name of my last reading was something about step out and be who you're supposed to be. So it's like a continuation, right? Okay. Animal messages. And we have the cobra. The cobra, I think they're mostly down in like South America, I think, right? Or are they other places too? Like the Middle East or something. Okay. Let me see. Change is inevitable, but with it comes the chance to shed a burden. Incomparable, charismatic snake, guardian of the water and savior of grain, cobra counsels you to consider your fundamental needs, feeding your body with energized whole foods and walking amongst nature, for change and rebirth are now inevitable and require your vitality. Fear not for the future, for as cobra sloughs her old skin, so will you shed that which holds you back. Look carefully at the meaning of desire before letting its deep sexual energy free, for as cobra knows, only that which is given in mutual love can transform. So don't give it away till you have the agreement between you and her or you and him, however it fits for you. And make sure that there's no, like, you know, that kind of hanky-panky when they think it's just a one-time thing, or it's whenever I call you, but I'm going to be seeing other people too. I don't really like that, and I would rather have someone come and tell me that that's how they live, and I'm not going to hold anything against them. I'm just not going to partake. Okay, so to each their own, right? We're nobody's judge. It's just that we have to look out for ourselves, for our best interest. And if someone has everybody else's best interest in their own, then, you know, well, they can have you running circles for them, you know, doing things that you really didn't want to do. And I've been there too, where I've done things like, why in the world did I do that? That was the dumbest thing. So, okay. So we are 30 minutes in. Got the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And something's going on with my glasses because they never bother me, but now it's like the lens are too strong, you know. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but before it was just right that I could see everything just fine, but today it's like I have the glasses on and it's over magnifying for some reason, so it's like causing me some head pain. You know what I'm talking about? Like when it's not focusing really good, it feels like it's over focusing and you're too close to whatever it is you're trying to read. And, you know, I've been doing these readings now since January, I think. And never had that problem before. So it'd be amazing if God was correcting my vision, right? And I don't really need them. That would be awesome. I'm going to pray about that. So, I already did the pre-shuffle twice. So I have this crazy way of separating them all and then grabbing a bunch and then kind of working in another bunch in between the other bunch and then doing this. So I'm not going to do this too much. It's gonna do my cuts right now and then just go off the top. Okay, let's see. And as soon as I get my VA money, I gotta order some more candles. I don't actually order them; I get them right here in town. They burn up so fast. I don't know if it's normal or they burn up pretty quick though. Okay, so let me do one more cut, and then I'm gonna just do one cut in half, and then I'll begin. All right, what's at the bottom? Six of Michael. There's a boat. There's plans of going somewhere on a boat, traveling across water. Let me put these back on real quick. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Okay, so I'll be pulling off the top. No major arcanas down there. I mean, I'd looked at that one, so I'm just going to go straight from the top. Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So this, to me, is saying it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever you or someone else may be feeling heartbroken over, things didn't work out. Everything happens for a reason. Don't beat yourself up. Don't hold on to regret. Just embrace the fact that whatever it wasn't meant to happen, and it's time for you to move forward to other opportunities that have the chance of happiness, right? The silver lining. Next we have the Eight of Gabriel. This says, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So maybe someone was caught up in something and maybe they really wanted to go elsewhere, but they didn't communicate with that other person because They didn't want him getting sucked into what they were going through, right? So sometimes that happens when, you know, basically someone's jumping ship. They went this way, and they learned the hard way that that way was the wrong way, that they maybe should have gone this way. So it's going to be different for everybody. I'm just reading the cards and telling you what I think. So just because I think doesn't mean I know your situation, okay? So you got to put it where it fits. Okay, next we have the Knight of Ariel. He's trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Okay. Major Arcana, change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. So we have 2 change cards, right? 16 Major Arcana, I'll read that for you. It's time to change your life. This card represents a need to leave behind old belief systems and the ways of doing things that have become stale and out of date. When this card presents itself, the universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate on making the changes that you know in your own heart you need to make. Suddenly, everything is crystal clear to you. Change is inevitable if you're to grow and evolve. Embrace this new direction in your life as liberating and exciting. You needn't go through this transformation alone. Archangel Chamuel can help you find the new path and meaning in your life that you long for. Additional meanings, awakening, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Unexpected transformations, life experiences. Archangel Chamuel is said to observe the world from a very high vantage point. This gives him the ability to see opportunities that you may be missing. Call upon Archangel Chamuel whenever you're searching for something. With his super angelic vision, he can clearly find a path that will lead your life in a new and exciting direction. Leap of faith. That is taking the courage to move forward, right? Somebody wants a new beginning, and you know, maybe they're tired of being stuck. They're tired of listening to people or themselves put fear in their own mind, and they're ready to take the leap of faith. Archangel Metatron brings you this card to encourage you to take a leap of faith. You are fully empowered to follow a new path in life that is full of excitement and wonder. The opportunities for evolution and growth are truly unlimited if you'll just have faith in yourself and believe in your dreams. You have only to take the first step to find yourself on the way to a happier new life. Your angels and guides will send helpful people to assist you as long as you go along. You're encouraged to be proactive in researching whatever information is required. Do not let a lack of experience or self-confidence hold you back. You are meant to have the joy you seek. Additional meanings, being self-assured and believing in yourself. Childlike innocence, unending curiosity, the joy of life, courage, following your heart. Archangel Metatron is loving and protective guide to young and highly sensitive people. He can help you free yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Metatron can also give you the courage and confidence to make important changes in your life. Call upon this archangel, when you wish to get in touch with the child that is within you and to release old fears that are holding you back. Next, the Lovers. That's 6. So someone's going after the love of their life. I say that because I always feel like the Lovers that's like the love of your life. You're never going to find that connection with anybody. And you either sit back and wait for them to come, and if they're waiting for you to come, then you guys are never going to come together. So I always say it's the man's thing, but that's just me. Okay, This card encourages you to follow your heart. Deep felt emotions are likely to be experienced as a key relationship enters your life. This could be a romantic partnership that leads to a marriage, or someone you feel a very close but platonic connection with. Either way, this is an individual you can trust completely, and the relationship is likely to be life-changing in a very positive way. Archangel Raphael can help you manifest the soulmate relationship or deep friendship that you desire. This card can also indicate an extremely important choice that needs to be made. This decision should be made from the heart, with absolute devotion to the outcome, and without reservation. If there is any question in your mind as to how to proceed, then you must take time to weigh the matter and choose carefully. Additional meanings: the power of love, the need for careful deliberation, a fork in the road, recovery from a physical ailment. Okay, I gotta take a drink. I've been talking for this 40 minutes right now. Okay. Archangel Raphael is the angel who watches over those who are seeking a soulmate. Whether the desired relationship is romantic, a close friend, or even career-based, Raphael can help you make the perfect connection. He is also known as the angel who protects our physical health. Call upon him when you or someone you know isn't feeling well and needs healing. Okay, let's see what's next. Queen of Gabriel. It says, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Okay. So we have a Knight of Gabriel. Oh no, that's the Eight of Gabriel and the Queen of Gabriel right now. Eight of Ariel is take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Ace of Gabriel is a new beginning, right? A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. Another ace. Ace of Raphael. A positive, new, emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. The Three of Gabriel is traveling, right? Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So she's waiting for somebody, or she's waiting to get on the boat. Okay, the Emperor. Major Arcana. Let's see, we have the 16, change your life. We have the 0, take a leap of faith. And we have the Lovers. And now we have the Emperor, so someone's bossed up. Whoever bossed up decided they're not going to listen to the peanut gallery, who they have been hanging around with for some time, who doesn't make any sense at all, but they try to make sense as to why you shouldn't do something that you really want to do. Instead of supporting you, they're giving you 20 reasons why you shouldn't, and you know, that information gets stuck in your head. But as an Emperor, you know the discernment, right? You know, I already know where I'm going. I already have seen the signs. God has given me, answered all my questions. I know what I'm to do, and I'm ready for the challenge. So here I am, kind of thing. I'm bossing up. Okay, Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Ambitious plans are good because it's going to get you somewhere, right? If you have no ambition, then you'll just stay in the same spot. That's never been me. When I'm done learning at a job and they're not giving me anything else, I got to go. Okay, the Emperor. Leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be a leader to those around you, or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. Archangel Uriel can provide you with brilliant new ideas and how best to be a success. Creativity is a wonderful thing, but without logic, it can be chaos. What you need right now is a little organization and order. A few guidelines or rules will help bring your dreams to life in the most efficient and elegant way possible. This is not meant to limit you, but to help you feel empowered and in control of the direction your plans are taking you. Additional meanings: an encouraging and diplomatic leader, ambitious plans, stability of promotion, protection, authority figures, paternal role models. Archangel Uriel is the angel of great ideas and epiphanies. His name means the light of God, and truly he can help light your way to success. When you can't quite see your way clear to the next step, he is able to give you moments of revelation that seem to come out of nowhere. Ask Archangel Uriel for assistance, and whenever you have a project or challenge where a creative solution is called for. Okay, so it's 46. Let me see how many cards we've done already. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, in the past we did like 20, so I'm going to pull 8 off the top. Okay, then I'm going to pull 3 just to see what they look like, the next 3. Okay, so the next 3 would have been, after that 8, would be the Sun, 3 of Ariel, and the Knight of Gabriel. It talks about taking action. The Sun is the Sun, right? It's one of the best cards. Everything gets illuminated. And then 3 of Ariel is doing what you love to do. So it's kind of an idea of what direction you're heading, right? Or someone you know is heading. Okay, the next card on top is the King of Ariel. Do we have the Queen of Ariel? I think we do. No, we have the Queen of the other one, Queen of Gabriel. Yeah, and we have the Knight of Ariel. So the King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So don't overspend. Be conscious of how your money's coming in and how you're delegating it out. You know, you need it for your phone, you need it for your car insurance, you need it for your car payment, you need it for your rent, you need it for your groceries. You know, you need it for all these different things, right? But don't overspend. You know, you don't have to have the best steak, right? You don't have to have like all seafood. I mean, you have to be like, when you're shopping, you got to look for like the best deals, right? And be conscious of how your money's going out. And that way you're just more aware, and it makes you feel good to know that, hey, you know, usually I spend $200 a week, but because I took the time to really look for sales, or I took the time to really be selective about my purchases, this week I only spent $150, and it feels like I have the same amount of food, right? Okay, the next card is the Moon. So we had the Sun, and now we have the Moon. See, and I'm going to read that for you. I think the last reading, I'm not sure if it was this deck or another, but we had the Moon, the Star, and the Sun. So the Sun was in there, in the stack. Okay, but let's read the Moon, which is 18. And if the Star's in this stack, then I'll go ahead and read the Moon, or the Sun one too. Okay, 18, the Moon. It's time to review your plans. Something just isn't quite right, and your angels and guides are lovingly bringing this to your attention. The great news is that your psychic and intuitive abilities are heightened right now. Listen to your intuition and your sleeping dreams for guidance as to how to make revisions. Archangel Haniel can help you develop your psychic gifts and show you what aspects of your situation you're missing. It's human to have moments when you're feeling worried or uncertain. This card is meant to reassure you that by facing your fears, you can overcome them and evolve to a higher level. Ask Archangel Haniel to shed light on all facets of your life. The message. Additional meanings. Message from deceased loved ones, hidden information or motivations, facing your fears. Archangel Haniel is a wonderful angel to call upon when you have questions about the subconscious or your sleeping dreams. She is associated with the moon and the development of people's intuition and psychic abilities. Call upon Haniel for help in understanding situations that seem mysterious or difficult to see clearly. Okay, so let's see what else is here. The wheel. If you've been down, you're on your way up, right? That's what the wheel does. It turns. If you've been in like an unfortunate time period, then know that this time period coming up is going to be really prosperous for you. What will you do with that? How will you handle it? Are you going to be egotistical about it? Are you going to go out and spend every extra dollar that you make? Or are you going to be wise, right? And put it towards, whatever, starting a new business, getting information so you could read up on a particular thing that you might be interested in. Just don't be frivolous with your money, I think when you're in your 20s, it's kind of a thing to do, right? Because you're learning your independence. However, I've seen where people were taught well, or they made really good choices when they're in their teenage years, and they would be cutting the lawn, right? Cutting people's lawn, and they were putting all that money in the bank. And then they went on and did something else and socked away every penny they could. And maybe they did some investments, so investments usually turn around every 7 years. I think I said this before, if you bought a stock for $100, when it dips down, you buy more stock. Why is that? Because if you paid $100 for it in September, in December, it got down to $25. You could take $100 and buy 4 pieces instead of one, right? $25 times 4. So when the market comes back up, what do you have? You have that $100 that you originally invested, and then the 25 you invested turns to 400. So because you took a risk and you let it like simmer with time, right? You took your $25 4 times and turned it to 100. So that's a pretty good investment, but you never lose unless you take it out. If you take it out before you're old enough, they tax you 38%, then they add that money to your annual income and you get taxed again, and it's just crazy. But I've seen people who were really fortunate and they were really smart to save early on. So where am I? Let me see. Okay, additional meanings. A fresh start, optimistic for the future, ability to adapt. Archangel Jeremiah is the angel who can help us see our lives clearly so that we can make assessments about changing circumstances. His name means mercy of God, and he assists those wanting to review their past in a kind and forgiving way. Archangel Jeremiah has the ability to inspire great visions of the future. Call upon him to help when you're seeking inspiration on how to successfully make amazing changes in your life. Is that a confirmation twice? My phone never makes that noise. Okay, next we have 7 of Raphael. This has to do with your chakras. So I think the last reading, I think I had all but 2 chakras in that reading. So kind of made me feel like someone was going through the process of reviewing and trying to get all of their chakras aligned. This, however, says you need to detox. You know, like for me, I could be having too much creamer in my coffee, okay? I don't really need that creamer, but it tastes good. So I think when I run out of it this time, I'm just going to have plain black coffee with whatever, with some cream in it, some milk, and I'm not going to, I just don't, I mean, it tastes good and everything, but the sugar's not good for me. So to detox, it could be anything. It could be gossiping too much. It could be doing drugs. It could be having a sex addiction. It could be constantly late for work. It could be constantly not paying attention. It could be a number of things. So you look at this card, and any of those chakras, those colors, if they make you say, hey, you know, I like that green, then you want to look at the green chakra and see if your heart is aligned, because green is for the heart. So take time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detox. Okay, next we have the Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. God already has his plan out for certain people, you know. You know, they're going to be speakers about love. They're going to be speakers about how God pulled them out of a dark place, and how many times they didn't listen, and how many times God just let them sink down and then yanked them out again. Sent them the message, hey, I already told you this is your path. Are you taking it? I don't know, God. I need more time to think about it. Can you send me some more confirmations? So God sends his angels down and gives, you know, Mr. Smith a couple more signs, and then he backpedals and decides, oh no, I'm going to hold off on that right now. I'm not ready. And God takes him and puts him in a dark place, and then yanks him back up, because there's certain people that's their job is to have an intricate part in the shift of the world getting to be better, right? Showing love, showing examples of love, how God touched your heart, how he touched your life, how you finally see the truth, and how you'll never turn back, how you will try to speak to others and try to get them to understand that, you know, there is going to be an ending, right? We all can't live here forever. So we must prepare now for the time. We have to be prepared. And somewhere in the Bible it says you're always short of the glory of God. But the idea is God knows your heart. Are you applying your heart in this situation to where you are trying to make a shift for yourself? And what you do, are you ready to share that with other people? So that's the whole thing with the shift. That's what I'm understanding, okay? So next we have 4 of Ariel. Be careful how you spend your money. Make your money, you know, it's like say someone I know makes over $80,000 a year, and they have they have a camper that's paid off, and maybe at the place where they have it, they only have to pay $200 a month. And I don't know if that's how much, and I'm just using that as for example, okay? So if you're making $80,000 a year, and that's what you have to pay out, $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year. $2,400 a year minus 80,000. Well, you got to tax it, so it's really 60,000. And then, so if you have 60,000 and you have your car payments, and you got to have a little fun, right? You got to do this and that, and you have to provide for yourself. So out of 1 month, 60. So you're making like 5,000 a month. Yeah, 5,000 a month after taxes. If you take half of that money and just pocket it away, then, you know, believe it or not, you might be able to retire. 5,000 a month is a lot of money. And if the stocks are right for you, and I don't know, you can't really, if you take it out early, then you're going to get penalized. So you got to have it in there till you're 67, unless you get it pre-taxed. So pre-tax 60,000, pre-tax you're talking about, I don't know, maybe it's really only 30,000 if you were to invest all that money. But pre-tax is better because they tax the shit out of it, and then as the money grows, it's all yours. But I don't know, there's different ways that you can go about it, and your best advice is to see a finance person. Okay, don't listen to me. But anyways, spend your money wisely. This keeps coming up. Spend your money wisely. Next, we have the Chariot. It's time to get it and go, right? The Chariot is saying, I'm out of here. I've had enough of the peanut gallery. You guys try to keep me in a little box. You try to tell me a bunch of fibs that make me paranoid and afraid to move forward, and, you know, all the things that, you know, they try to deny you of your happiness, right? Those kind of people, you just walk away and say, you know, it's been great. It's time for me to change. I'll see you around. And if you change states or whatever, then, you know, you could keep their number. You could take their numbers and block them. It's up to you. But I don't know. I find that when people just use and abuse you and then act like they didn't do it, that's the worst thing. And anytime you say something, they're in denial, and they're like, it didn't happen that way. Are you sure you're remembering it right? Just saying stupid shit like that. Okay, so the Chariot. That's an indicator of great determination and willpower. You may feel uncertain regarding your situation, but you need not have any fear. When this card is present, it's your confirmation from Archangel Metatron that you have what it takes. Step out of your comfort zone and charge bravely ahead with joy and confidence. A great leap forward is coming your way. It will take balance, self-control, and hard work, but you're ready for the task at hand. Public recognition for your success is sure to come. Allow yourself to feel pride in what you accomplished. Additional meanings: career advancement, diligence, calm control over equally important but conflicting goals. Archangel Metatron oversees the Merkaba, or Metatron's cube. This magical creation is also called the Chariot of God and is displayed on the front of the chariot depicted on this card. Focus on the image of the Merkaba and then call upon Metatron when you have a desire you wish to see come to fruition. He can help you manifest a successful result in record time. What a beautiful card. Let's see what the last card is. 9 of Gabriel. Okay? 9 is you're working towards still a new beginning, because it goes 9, 10, and 1, right? It says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So maybe you're destined to be creating something to help pick the litter up on the beaches or in the waters or in the lakes or on the side of the roads. Could be a multitude of things. Maybe you're going to create something that we actually have clean water that, you know, here, this town's been here since 1871. So once they started putting sewage in and fresh water lines in, they're all the same. 1871 to 1971 to 1971 to 2024. That's, you know, that's 100 plus 70 to 150 years old. So, you know, what can we do about that? There must be some sort of spray we can invent, right, that will cauterize the rust on the inside of the whole pipe, right, so that when fresh water comes through, it's really fresh water. You don't get that residue. So maybe someone's going to be inventing that. That would be very lucrative, right? Okay, so let's do the time thing. And then it's going to be the end of the reading. Okay, it is 9:42. 9:42 p.m. Kind of lacked on doing my first reading this morning. I got caught up talking to my daughter on the phone, and she's she's just so important to me. So I can't deny not talking to her. I can't tell her I'm busy doing a reading when we're she's making time for me. I got to make time for her, basically. And it's not that I have to. I need to. I want to. Okay. 942 angel number, and we're looking for our Joanne. Here she is. Nine four two is made up of the vibrations of 9, the energy number of 4, and the attribute number 2. Number 9 denotes endings and conclusions and relates to the universal spiritual laws, a higher perspective, strength of character, leading life as a positive example for others, duty and calling, sensitivity, benevolence, altruism, and light working. Number 4 is associated with consciousness, practicality and application, hard work and responsibility, traditional values, honesty and integrity, patience and diligence, and determination to achieve goals. Number 4 also relates to our passion and drive and the energies of the archangels. Number 2 resonates with your intuition and insight, service to others, diplomacy and mediation, duality, finding balance and harmony, receptivity and love, selflessness, ambition, sensitivity, faith, trust, and your life purpose and soul mission. Angel number 942 brings a message of encouragement and support from the angels. Have faith and trust as they help you with all aspects of your soul mission and life purpose. Be open to receiving their assistance and take appropriate actions as per their guidance. Angel number 942 suggests that the guidance you have been receiving through your intuition is connected to your life purpose, and your angels ask that you trust these messages and take positive action. You may feel prompted to be of service to others and humanity as a whole, and you are encouraged to look to ways to help others. Trust that you have all the skills and talents you need to fulfill your light-working mission. Angel number 942 also encourages you to focus your efforts towards finding balance and harmony in all areas of your life and spending time and energy devoted to your personal spirituality and passions. Find a comfortable balance between your work, home, family, and spiritual lives, as they are all of equal significance and importance. So, let's get on it, light workers, right? There's one guy, what is his name? Shoot. He has curly hair. Anyways, he's doing this trip to Oregon, and it's a spiritual, he's getting a whole bunch of people to meet on a certain day, and then they're going to travel through the Rocky Mountains or whatever, and then at night they'll have their Bible study or their spiritual studies, and then they'll talk about different things like that, and the next day they go somewhere else. So I just wish that I could have gone. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but right now there's just no way that I could do that right now, and I'm good about it. It's just that is something that would be very helpful to all of us. And then I heard that Sedona, Arizona had a lot of spiritual stuff going on over there, and I've been wanting to go there too. Let's see I want to see if I could see this guy's name so I could tell you. Okay. I mean, because I'm sure he's going to have more, but just right now I can't do that with him. Okay. Oh, he's in my, let's see. Shoot. Oh, Uncle Bronze Tarot. He's really cool. I like a lot of them, so some of them feel like they're left out and they're not mentioned. And so I do try, not him, but another lady I had mentioned it in one of my other readings. But, you know, we're all here doing the same work, and some people don't feel like they need to support other people because, you know, maybe they already have 500,000 subscribers or whatever it is. And maybe they feel like, oh, no one ever gave me a hand up, you know. But I think that's a little bit weird in this spiritual quest that we're all on, right? So, but to each their own, right? So, people, that's the end of our reading. I thank you all for spending time with me on this Sunday evening. You're not going to see it until tomorrow, but it's always a delight knowing that I'm doing good work for you guys. So without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for being a big, big part of my purpose. All right? And I say God bless you all. And I say I thank God again for this opportunity to have read for all of you. I hope you found value, and I hope that you're learning discernment and you're learning how to take control of your own life, because happiness is, you know, that's your job to make yourself happy. It's not anyone else's job. It's your job to do the healing. I can't heal you. I can give you guidance. You know, we can pray together and that sort of thing, but the real change comes from within you, okay? So that's the end of the reading. God bless. Sending you love, light, healing, happiness, joy, harmony, all the goods, okay? And God bless you. And don't forget to see the prayer down below. All right. Love you guys. Aloha.